everybody?
I don't know, it's worse than yesterday.
Oh, hey up.
Call this a picket line? You'll have Danny Baldwin trembling in his boots, I don't think.
Do you know what? You should be ashamed of yourself. Going in there to work while the rest of us are on strike. What about your mates?
You're not my mate, Janice. You've always been dead nasty to me.
Sorry I'm late. I was coming out 10 minutes ago, but then I realised I hadn't flossed.
This flaming strike is a lot more important than your teeth.
Au contraire, I'd rather me and you fell out than my teeth.
See, this is better. Everybody's solid except you, Sally.
All right. And where's Jessie and Joanne and the rest of them then?
Oh, Jessie's called. Yeah, her and Joanne have got bad colds, she said.
Bit like you yesterday.
Excuse me, I did have a bad cold, and I'm chancing flu coming here.
Well, why don't you come with me in there where it's nice and warm?
Oh, don't go in, Sally. Stay out here with us. If you'd have been picked on, we'd be doing exactly the same for you as we're doing for Janice.
No, you wouldn't. And Janice wasn't picked on. She was asking to get the sack. Just because she's had a personal quarrel with Danny Baldwin. Don't ask me to fight her battles for her.
Get lost, snooty cow! You'll have her.
No, it can't. Oh, no. Ladies.
Scab!
Take no notice, ladies. They won't touch you.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna knock
Janice! Don't be so daft. They'll have the police here.
Well, let him get him.
Oh, Danny Baldwin would love that, wouldn't he?
No, Hayley's right.
You are playing a dirty game, Mr. Baldwin.
I'm doing what I have to, Hayley. All right, I've got to try and keep the business afloat. If you don't want to work, I've got to find people to do. All right?
But we do want to work, Mr. Baldwin, but we're Janice.
Suit yourselves. Because if this lot are any use, they'll have your jobs for good. Got it? So think about it. Come on, Adam.
No victimisation!
I've always wanted to be a best man, me. I'd sooner be a best man than get married myself. Trust me, Les, I'll do you proud.
Hang on. You've these tests to pass first. Battersby family tradition. Now, Scylla's done this first test for you.
What's it got to do with Scylla?
Well, in the Battersby family, it's the bride coming into the family who sets the test.
Mind you, she had to pick my brains, because we had this story at school about this famous man, Hercules.
Oh, I've seen him on the telly. He's a Belgian detective. Little bald chap with a tash.
I think they said Greek. Anyway, he had to pass these tests. Labours, they called them.
Look, never mind all that. Now, this test of Scylla's involves a dog.
Hercules had to fight a dog with 3 heads.
Well, there's none like that round here. I'd have heard. Unless it's a new breed.
It's Michael we're using for this test.
Well, I can't fight him. I'm his friend.
Anyway, he'd have you, even with just the 1 head.
You don't have to fight him. What you have to do is get that toy off him.
Here's a little tip for you, Kirk. Watch your fingers.
Senors. Come on, my darling. I know I brought your little brood back a bit early, but I've got a really busy morning in the cellar.
It's okay.
Where's the foot fiddler? Still in bed?
Oh, Davy, that'll do. Go to the shop and get me 2 bottles of water, fizzer.
Oh, do I have to?
Yes, you do. Hey, Bethany, get her a treat while you're there. Go on.
Come on then, Bethany, we're not wanted. As usual.
Oh, go. See you later. Off you go. Sweetheart, you look terrible. Whatever's happened?
Nothing. Bill's a really nice man. He had a great evening, as we always do, and it was all going to happen. But I couldn't. I got frightened. Frightened of what I was getting into. And I like him. I really do.
Oh, sweet. I'm sure he'll understand. Come on, he knows what you've been through.
Yeah, he does. And he's probably thinking right now, this woman is really not worth the trouble.
Yeah, come here. Come here.
You smell coffee?
No.
Well, I can. You've got withdrawal pangs. You're imagining it.
No, I'm not. I can smell it.
Well, I can't.
No, well, that's because your sense of smell, rudimentary to begin with, being totally stultified by decades of smoking. Your nasal membranes are kippered beyond repair.
And caffeine withdrawal, after years of practically injecting it into your veins, has turned you into a right crosspatch. Blanche is right. You are turning into Uncle Albert.
Ah, coffee. Told you I could smell it.
Not for you. Thought you'd fancy our coffee, Mum.
Oh, I do. Thank you. I need this.
And biscuits. You can have a biscuit, Ken. There's no need to abandon all the sensual pleasures.
I don't want a biscuit. Not the same if you can't dip it in your coffee.
Oh, go on. You can have mine. Let's have a bit of peace. Well, go on. You know you want it.
You're just after an excuse to start smoking again.
No, I'm not. I just want you back the way you were.
We all do. We're begging you.
Including me.
Well, I don't need to have coffee, you know. I can leave it alone whenever I want.
Oh, we know that.
We know. But when you do without, we can't be doing with what it does to you.
Well, if that's what you all want.
Yes, it is.
Right, well, then it would be churlish of me to deny you, wouldn't it? And I think I will have a biscuit, Blanche. Oh.
Here, boy. See the ball? Here you go. Fetch, boy. Fetch. Well, why won't he go?
He's thinking about it.
You see, Cyril, I'm trying to make him leave his toy so I can snatch it.
Well, get on with it. There's 12 of these tests, you know. Where you're shaping up, you'll not get as far as number 2.
There's a dugout in the ginnel. Do you want to see him off? Woof! 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 Hear that, boy? Seize him. Go on. Seize him. I'll keep my eye on your toy for you.
You'll never met best man. Tell you what, get yourself a frock. You can be a bridesmaid.
It's Bessemer Drive, Les, off Grove Lane. Why don't you get your map out sometimes? If you shake your
Yeah,
hair
I'm
in
glad
10
I've
minutes.
finished. I don't like doing the early turn. As you know, it's getting colder in the morning.
Who's working now?
Well, Letters just come on. Claire is due on, and here she is.
Hi, Claire. You all right, babe?
Fine, thanks. Oh, while I think of it, I'll be going off shift for about an hour at tea time. I've got to collect Josh from my birthday party.
Yeah, no problem. That's fine.
Ah, morning, Ron. Ronnie's just finishing as well. She was doing the early shift, same as me.
Ooh, there's a coincidence.
You got a problem with that, Lloyd?
What, me? No, no. Just glad to see work isn't interfering too much with your social life.
Good.
But you're pleased and all, mate, aren't you, eh? Hey, suits you and all.
Well, you don't see me grumbling, do you? Come on, Ronnie, let's grab a bite at my place.
Are you talking about something to eat?
Well, I wasn't, but we can do that as well.
Don't know why you bothered to call it social life. I mean, there's nothing social about it as far as I can see. It's Tooth's company.
And you can see why. They are made for each other. I say good luck to them.
I say they're going to need it.
What do you want? I've said all I'm going to say to you.
Well, actually, I've only come in for a sandwich.
Oh.
But if you give me a chance, I would like to talk to you about you and me. You know. Leanne's gone. Of course, she knew that anyway, and, well, in this street, everybody does by now, I suppose. And as far as I'm concerned, good riddance, because she meant nothing to me.
She meant a lot to Jamie.
I know, and, you know, somehow, however long it takes, I'll make peace with Jamie about that.
Ham or cheese?
What?
That's the sandwiches we've got. Which do you want?
I've lost my appetite now, Frank. I just want to talk to you.
Well, I don't want to listen. Listening to your lies has caused me too much grief already. You never tell me the truth. You just say whatever you think will keep me quiet. Well, that's all over now, Danny. Just like me and you.
Look, Frank, just let me talk it through with you, love.
Mike's due back from his holiday today, isn't he? Talk it through with him. Explain to him what you've done to me, what you've done to Jamie, and what you've done to his business. Now, if you don't want to buy anything, sling your hook.
from the party. Hello? Got your party hat on.
Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, you see that, right? What thing you doing?
A big favour, darling.
Get out of my car.
Some advice for you. You're out of your league in the cab game. Pack the job in now and stick to prams in future. All right? Because you stay with streetcars, girl, and you're going to get hurt. You or somebody belonging to you. All right, son.
Oh, Fizz, the girls aren't mad at me, are they? You know, for leaving you to it out on picket line.
No, they understand you can't let Shelley down.
Oh, good. Cheers. Only I thought you'd come in to tip me the black spot. Come to think of it, why aren't you out there now with the rest of them?
Well, I came in to use the toilet, didn't I? I'll be back out again in a minute, but it's only polite to have a drink while I'm here. Hiya.
Hi, Fizz. Hey, you know I can win because he's best man. I have to pass all these tests first.
Oh, not intelligence tests, I hope.
Well, I don't know. But there's about 12 of them, and I'm still on the first one.
Oh, this'll be my man's idea. You know she wants our Billy to be best man. Well, this way you flunk all these tests. Hey, presto, bye-bye, Kirky.
Oh, you've not got much faith in him, have you? I'm sure you can win through, Kirky. You're so, determined.
It's not about having faith. It's about knowing the way my mother's mind works. She's just stitching you up. No, you want to save yourself a lot of disappointment and give up now. Right, back to the picket line. Are you going to be walking me down, Kirky?
No, I'm not. I've had a tough day. I want a drink.
Right, fine, be like that then.
Get out of my car.
Oh, what? Listen to me, sweetheart. I'm talking to you for your own good. You're working for a cowboy outfit. Your boss thinks he's tough, right? He thinks wrong.
Who are you anyway?
Shut your mouth and start listening instead. And what I tell you, you better pass on to your mates who are cabbing for streetcars. Get out now while you can still walk, because people are gonna get hurt. And I'm not talking about hurt feelings. You want to keep yourself and your kid healthy? Take notice. It's all right, son.
It's all right, Josh. We're going home now. Everything's okay.
She should be here with us.
What the hell's all this?
Hayley, come here.
Hello, Mr. Baldwin. Did you have a nice holiday?
To hell with the holiday. What's all this?
We're on strike.
Yes, I've gathered that myself now. What's it all about?
Well, it's a bit complicated.
Look, give it me in a nutshell, will you?
Well, Danny had an affair with Leanne Battersby.
Oh, come on, give over. That's Jamie's girlfriend. He wouldn't mess around with his son's girl.
Well, he did. And Frankie found out and she threw him out. And Janice weren't right pleased either, so she told him and he took it out on her, gave her the sack, and that's why we're all here on strike supporting Janice. You sort it out, Mr. Baldwin.
We are well below normal production. The quality's right down too. A lot of seconds.
Yeah, well, we'll still keep him going, so could be worse, couldn't it?
I don't see how.
You're back?
Yeah, back to a disaster. And the news I heard out there was the worst I could have had. And I'm not talking about the strike.
Well, I don't know what you've been told.
You've been knocking off Leanne.
Mike, it's no big deal. You know, these things happen.
But it's your son's girlfriend.
I can't make myself scarce.
You stay where you are, your family. What's left of it. Well?
Well, yeah. I was out of order and I shouldn't have done it.
You must have been out of your mind. Has anyone ever told you about missing on your own doorstep?
Michael, it went wrong. All right, it just got out of hand. It's my own fault and I've got to live with it.
We've all got to live with it. Yeah, Frankie threw you out. I don't blame her. Don't suppose Jamie's too pleased with you either. And I don't suppose he said, "Well done, Dad," when he found out.
No, he didn't. He took it very hard, thank you very much. And that's the big deal of it, isn't it? I've lost him. He hates my guts and he's entitled.
Yeah. Yeah, well entitled. Oh, Danny. You've been a bloody fool.
Yeah, I know. And now I'm paying for it, aren't I?
Yeah, I believe you. I can see you are.
Come on, Josh, you... Hey. Yeah.
Okay. So now I know where you live. You and your kid.
Get away from us.
If I go, I can always come back. Today, tomorrow. What's the difference? I know where to find you. So unless you're thinking about moving house...
Claire, what's going on?
Thank God you're here, Ashley. This man keeps threatening us. He got in the car when I picked Josh up and now he's followed us home.
We'll see about that.
Stay out of this.
You'll get away from me if you know what's good for you.
Keep your little missus at home from now on, then no one will get hurt.
You'll get hurt if you don't clear it off.
By you? Don't make me laugh.
No, Ashley, that's enough! Stop it!
Go on! And if you get more of that for seeing again,
you'll be sorry.
I want to know everything that's happened and everything he said to you.
If you don't mind a bit of constructive criticism, Kirk. I think you might be trying too hard.
How do you mean?
What are you on your hands and knees for?
Well, I thought I'd bring myself down to Smichael's level.
Some people might say the problem was bringing yourself up to Smichael's level.
No, you see, this way, you won't feel threatened.
All right. Go ahead, try it your way. Oh, for goodness sake, Kirk, get off your knees. Give it here. And be ready.
I shall want lots of lovely flowers at my wedding.
Oh, I don't know about that. There's not much in the way of flowers in the park this time of the year.
We'll get them off a florist.
Oh, blimey, Scylla.
Including buttonholes for you and our Billy. Groom and best man always have buttonholes.
Uncle Les, I thought Kurt were going to be best man.
Yeah, well, as long as he passes the test.
You thought wrong, then. Takes Kirk all his time to pass water.
Ta-da! 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
Yes, he did it.
Well done, Hercules.
It was easy peasy.
You've a long way to go yet. Here, how do we know that's right toy? You could have bought it in a pet shop.
It's Michael's luck. There's his teeth marks.
So,
Nice one. Cheers.
now what about this strike?
Well, that's all I need on top of everything else, isn't it?
Well, the way the girls are telling it, it's because you victimised Janice.
That is absolute cobblers.
Look, I know she's got a big mouth, right? And I bet she had a lot to say about you and Leanne.
To be fair, that I can put up with. What I ain't going to stand for, Michael, is her disrupting production. I promise you, I gave her warning after warning. You know what she's like? Adam was there, ask him, he saw what was going on.
It's true. She wouldn't work and she was stopping other people working as well. She was impossible.
Yeah, well, she's always been a troublemaker, but all the same, this strike has got to be settled and settled quick.
Yeah, well, no sweat. You mark my words, them girls will be begging for their jobs back in a couple of days, and that is my judgment.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
And what's your judgment worth? It's already cost you your marriage and you lost your eldest son. Do you want to go for the treble and lose this business as well, eh? No. The strike has got to be settled, and settled quickly. All right, my son?
So, any trouble this afternoon? Any false bookings, anything like that?
No, all quiet, just like the last few days.
Ah, good. I told you that little chat with Clayton would do the trick.
Don't count on it. I know Jim and you don't. He can't stand losing a bet, a game, whatever. He has to get his own back.
You just lost one of your drivers.
What do you mean?
I mean, Claire won't be working for you anymore. I'm not having her putting herself at risk because you've had a quarrel with her husband.
What are you talking about, man? What's happened?
Oh, one of Claire's drivers got in Claire's car and threatened her. Told her she'd get hurt and Josh and all, she carries on working for you. Then he's followed her home and said to her, now we know where you and the kid live. Well, that's down to you, Steve, and you.
What did this driver look like?
About my age, my size, dark hair.
He wasn't wearing dog tags, was he?
Yeah, he was. How's your friend of yours?
Anything but. Sounds like Nick Clayton. Jimmy's son, my stepson. He's almost as nasty as his dad.
Well, it's down to you. My wife and kid's been threatened. And you, Steve. Well, thanks for nothing.
Ashley, wait a minute, you can't... Oh, you can't blame me and Ronnie for something the Claytons have done.
Yes, you can. And so can I. I knew you trouble the moment I set eyes on you. So come on, Steve. What are you going to do about it?